Hello and welcome to the Irish Grand Prix, in this case in JL, the J Prix, in Cuird na Blarnan in Ireland, affectionately called Blarney by all of us. This is round 3 of the second half of Season 12 in JL, and I'm joined here by Goose in the commentary booth. I am your host. What's up, Goose?
Well, it's a great day for racing here in Ireland. The first time we've ever been to Ireland, and it'll be the first race ever in Ireland. We did not have the Apprentice League race a little bit earlier today. It will have to take place next week, but we're hopefully are back in action. And I'm not able to see the track right now, so we'll get some updates on how everyone's quali laps are going from Eurist here.
Yeah, so right as you said, it's great to be here. I saw the message that you left the race. So right now we do have No Hacks dominating this qualifying with a 30.52, and the next fastest person is Kangek with 31.17 in P2, and then it falls down to 31.42 with Banyo and Simon saw that. So let's see how the second lap goes. Kangeker got a bit closer. Nakes managed to sneak into a P3. And we'll have to see how the last lap goes. There's a big gap between everyone at the front and the people further back in the second half. It's a tricky track, and if you didn't practice, you will probably struggle a lot with some of these sections. We saw Kangeker bottle his last lap, and No Hacks manages to keep pole with his first lap at 30.52, with Red Lobster in P2 with a 30.95. And here we have the results for the quali. As I said, No Hacks will start on pole with Red Lobster right beside him with about 4 tenths behind. Kangeker with a 30.97 in P3, and Nakes right beside him, so the Delphox Spartans managed to get that second row locked in. We have Banyo, and Simon saw that, BK, and Smile for You, and then more than a second behind the leader, we have Alexei Drozdov and Lil One rounding out the top 10. We have ST22, Nandos, Amoir, Audi Craze, and then the last 4 are Mr. Kronk and Zekis, the Solaris, and Muscabrivas, and Ilya will start from the back of the grid. Alright, I see that Goose is back in the lobby. Let's hope that
Yeah, it's
everything
good
works
now. I
out.
didn't have the track before, but now I'm good. You want to do 1cc quickly to make sure that Lil One is not stalling?
Okay.
And you'll have to quit the race, I believe he said.
Okay, that's fine.
Or no, he should be okay. Actually ask him. He should be okay if it's a fresh race, right? Can we just
Yeah.
confirm with him?
Okay, it
Okay.
seems good. So let's
Yeah.
just go start the race. We're gonna have 24 laps. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, I added the rain, so it's gonna be 10% rain, so a lot of things could happen. We only need to wait for Masca and Goose to ready up. So as I said, we're gonna have 24 laps of racing. A lot could happen here in terms of strategies. People might go for one stop, or I think a 2-stop on softs, or even a medium stint could be viable. And there we go. We start the race. Everything seems fine so far. We see the cars going into the first corner, and already we have some people off the track as we go into one of the trickiest sections here. It was mostly fine, with the exception of Smile for You having been thrown off the line, and SC22 and Nando's also having some issues here as they go back
Incident.
into the intersection.
BK, Alexei Drozdov, and Bunyo were in a crash there with Nakes as well, but they've kind of sorted it out. Alexei's definitely taken some bodies, and he's lost a lot of positions to start.
Yeah, and we see that a certain leading pack has formed here with Lobster, Kangaker, Nohax, and Simon saw that. Uh, and another pack of four behind, fighting for the top 8. And Krunk seems to be isolated in P9. Further behind, we have a big pack and a lot of crashes here.
Ooh, nice move by Audi Craze on BK's mistake. A rookie driver making his debut. He didn't even get to race in the Apprentice League race today, and he's up in 7th place on the hard tires, in for the Kenzer Motorsport second driver today.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that pans out. It could be a very good gamble because this track does have quite a few tight corners, so the hards might be worth it in the long run.
Ooh, that was very interesting. Nohax and King Ecker did that whole section ghosted with each other through the ghosted part where the pit lane was, or wherever they got ghosted coming in to the last sector. They did about the entire back straight and final sector ghosted on top of each other. King Ecker won out, and Simon saw that now as a chance to get in there. We got a 3-way dogfight for the lead now.
Yeah, and we had Red Lobster has fallen back into P5 behind Nakes, who seems to have been catching up to the front pack. And further down the line, we have Lil One in P6 and BK just in front of Audicraze, who should be happy to take the slipstream.
Yeah, this is a really interesting race for the constructors too, because with Tomatoes out for Solaris, this leaves the door open for Delphox Spartans and for Supernova to come in, and they're running from 2nd to 5th right now as Nakes just gets taken out into the wall. And then leading is the HRT driver, so it's a HRT sandwich with the Spartans and the Supernova in between, but no Solaris is to be found, and they're only 13 points ahead of the Delphox Spartans right now, so they're going to be losing some big points. Mr. Crunk is all the way back in 9th place, and then the reserve, of course, Seekasverse, he's in 16th right now.
Yeah, and we see that some gaps are forming here at the front. Nohax and Simon Saw that are isolated in the lead with Kangaker in P3, and then Red Lobster with a pack behind him. The fighting really helped Nohax run away a bit, and we see that Red Lobster is pitting right now. I think he is the first one to pit so far, so he might be going for the undercut. And he's gonna leave the pits in P11. So let's see if that pans out for him. We see a big pack here fighting for P4. And very tricky. Nakes is, of course, on worn out tires. We'll have to see if they decide to pit now on lap 7.
BK's pushed right to the side. Everyone gets by him. Now it's Audi Craze on his hard tire stint. He's up into the podium positions. What a great debut for this young rookie driver. He's from England as well. And yeah, him and Bunyo are launching into a very successful first stint on the hards. I think you can go one stop with 2 hards. I think that might be an incident, though. Audi Craze just pushed Bunyo wide. But yeah, if they're planning to go 2 hards, they might do a 12 and 12.
Yeah, Simon saw that race. And Nohax just pitted, so I think Nohax will leave just behind Audi. So Audi is actually leading the race right now. Well, not anymore, but that happened for a moment. He will be glad to take a slipstream if he can, although I feel like the hards are feeling the issues here with the tire wear. We see again the pack here with Simon Saw that and Red Lobster.
Almost 3 wide they went. Bunyo just losing the slipstream now. He was trying to hold on to that as long as he could, but Audi Craze is going to let King Ecker through and take some slipstream from him as well.
Alright, Audicraze is visibly losing time, probably due to the wear. He's being chased by the two purple cars of Lobster and Simon saw that. We have Banyo has fallen back a little bit, followed by Mascabrivas in P7, also on the hards, with BK right behind, making the move perfectly there with no incident.
And I think Audi Craze visibly was affected by the ghost in that crossover section. I don't know if it did on his screen, but Ilya makes a mistake onto the grass there. But I think, I don't know if it is on the driver's screen, but it seems to us that that cross section is posing some risks with the ghosted cars.
Yeah, and right now we see that No Hacks has managed to pull a 3-second gap on Kengaku, who has himself a 3 to 4 second lead over Red Lobster, who is fighting with Simon Saw that for that last podium position. Right now we see that the weather marker is moving, which is very dangerous because this is the pit window for the hards. Apparently there will be no rain right now. Thank you, Corvid.
Yeah, Corvid, we'll get you to mute up there, bud.
Alright, and we see Audicraze and BK in the last few corners, and Audicraze is finally going into the pits to change his tires. We do see that Lil One is right now in P5, also on hards, although they seem to be a bit more worn out. It's not completely clear what strategy he took.
He's going to have to pit for another set of softs, I think. The undercut didn't work. He probably should have went for 2 softs after the hards. On the other hand, though, I think Audi has nailed his strategy perfect, and he's going to be able to climb back up into that P4, P5 range if he gets it right. We'll have to see.
And we see Bunyo. He is right now. He pitted for softs, and he is ahead of Red Lobster. They're having some issues there, staying on the track.
He must have been listening to you, because as soon as you said his name, he made a slew of mistakes. And Red Lobster's gonna... Oh, they take each other out!
Oh, no.
We've got a lag spike. Oh, that could be a red flag restart. It could be.
That would be very unfortunate, as some people will undoubtedly be affected by that. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the video if you want to get the lobby back going.
Yeah, I will pause the recording for a moment. Alright, so right now the race has been red flagged. We're not sure how it's going to proceed, if it's going to be restarted or not. But yeah, that was Cuird and Blarnan in jail for today.